Enough on the Enough on the beat, boy.
What's up, y'all? We back again, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of us like that, man. It's another episode 3, man, of DJ and a rapper, man. He the DJ.
Absolutely.
And I'm the rapper. Man, we came today, man. We are in Alberta Park in Northeast Portland. Alberta Park is, way before like the gentrification and all that. This was pretty much a predominantly black neighborhood. A lot of us grew up in this park, man, and so we wanted to just kind of show you a couple of our parks and everything, because in relationship to hip hop, that's where hip hop started, man. It started out in the park, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In the Bronx, New York, Kool Herc, they come and pull up the light poles and stuff, man, and get the plugging in the speaker systems and everything and be rocking, man. So we thought it was cool to shoot this in the park, man. You lived over here too, didn't you?
Well, I grew up over here, man.
Yeah.
This park, Alberta Park, I got free lunches, man, at this park, man. This is the park that I grew up in this neighborhood. Right over here, they used to have free lunches for us in the summertime, man.
Right.
Vernon Elementary School is right across the street. I went to elementary school at Vernon from 1st grade to 5th grade.
Yeah.
I grew up right down the street here on 24th and Killingsworth.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
What street was your dad on? Were you 24th?
24th and Killingsworth,
24th,
right there
yeah.
on the corner over there.
Yeah, so I grew up around the corner too. Well, I didn't grow up, but I stayed there for a few years on 23rd and Emerson.
Yep.
And man, they used to go down over here back in the days, man.
In a way, but see, this is like I was gonna say, Alberta, how it worked, man, as far as my memory is, every summer different parks that have different shit going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes this park, I remember my brother got into a fight with this cat at this park over basketball before it was gangs and all that. See, this is before it was gangs, man. You had Woodlawn Park, you had Peninsula Park, you had Irvington Park, Alberta Park,
man.
And little parks here and there. But yeah, these was the predominant black parks, man. Unthank Park, excuse me. I cannot forget Unthank Park before SCI.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be at Irvington, sometimes it'll be at Woodline, and they'll be out there shooting craps. And yeah, man, it used to be, a different, it was a different type of wild. They didn't used to use guns back, you had to fight back then. So, and in this park though, actually, man, just keeping it real, Alberta Park ain't the hardest park, man. This neighborhood ain't the hardest neighborhood. This is where we grew up though. We kind of grew up on some Leave It to Beaver type shit. Everybody, owned their own house, and we was kids, and we'd come out, go down to the baseball field and be playing football. It used to be Nate Stevens. Just all the kids from the neighborhood used to be up there playing football, play basketball, gambling on this court for $, you know what I mean? Playing crunch. Yeah, this is it. Alberta
right
Park.
there.
This is home.
Right there, block up, you got Brandell's food store.
Brando's, yeah, it used to be there, yeah.
You know, when you go in there and get your little burritos and all that stuff, and then right across the street was One Stop record shop.
Absolutely.
So I remember, I think I was, right when I was living here, I was 13. This is probably like about a year after I met you. Because I met you in middle school.
Yeah.
Well, I was already going to Grant High School when we lived over here.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think I was like 13, freshman year. I remember I walked from 23rd right there here to go to One Stop. And I think the first thing that I bought, like with my own money, man, I bought the cassette tape to the sequel of Slick Rick and Teenage Love. Oh, man. Hey, if you don't know nothing about that Teenage Love, go look up that Slick Rick, Teenage Love. I got a chance to meet Slick Rick a couple years ago, man.
Any true hip-hop
cool
head
guy.
gotta know about Slick Rick. Better know about the legend. He's a legend. He's a pioneer.
Yeah, straight pioneer in the business, man. But that was like the first, man, I couldn't wait to get home and unwrap that, man. I bumped that all day, man. The Teenage Love, man. That's like really around the time when hip-hop really, you know, I was already into it before, but that's when we started writing and doing all that stuff.
And it was making its transition though, then. You see what I'm saying? It was transitioning because at that time, NWA had came out, you know, DJ Quick had came out, you know, and it was transitioning over to, you know, they tried to label and brand it as reality rap, but it was, they didn't label it gangster rap, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's the, you know, Too Short, 415, you know,
Man.
them individuals was kind of, you know, kind of groundbreaking, like setting the how E40 is back
Right.
there too. You gotta count
Oh,
E40.
yeah.
Left Side came out in the 90s, bro.
Man, I listen to, like I said, we 50 years old, man. The first time I heard E40 was Mr. Flamboyant. I think I was 17 years old, man, and you know, he's still going strong. One thing that's crazy about NWA, because before NWA really came out, I think about the time NWA came out, that's when it started transitioning to more like the hard rap. I mean, you had before that, you had like Philadelphia's own Schoolie D, you know what I'm saying? They say Schoolie D is like the originator of gangster rap before like NWA and stuff like that, but it got real hard when NWA came out. But I ain't gonna lie, man, it was freshman year, and it was hard for me to accept it because I was so used to, you know, the flashy dance clothes. Everybody, hip hop was a lot of dancing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dancing, a lot of fun rap. It wasn't really, you know, fun. It was either like teaching you something or it was having good fun, man. You know, so Run DMC, you know, my Adidas, stuff like that.
Shit, Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim. See that I ain't no joke,
Best
bro.
rapper in the world.
See when that came out, but see that was you on the precipice though, right
Yeah,
there, where you
yeah.
still had that New York trying to hold on.
Right.
But then you transitioning over.
That's when the West came in.
Right, and
Right when
Eric B.
NWA came. It was
Eric
like,
B. them still though, they had the chains, they had the Louis, not Louis, but the Gucci joints
Yeah.
by your boy
Dapper Dan.
yeah, by Dapper Dan. You see what I'm
Dapper
saying?
Dan, yeah.
So you know we were still fashionable, but you was transitioning over to that West Coast sound, man. It took over.
Yeah.
It broke ground. That's
it was.
That's
what
what
I'm saying.
happened.
It was hard for me because I remember walking down freshman year at Grant High School, and somebody walked by me. They was like, "Man, you heard that new NWA?" And I remember, I ain't gonna lie, man, I was kind of upset because that's when it was changing. Hip hop was changing for me, and I wasn't ready to accept that at that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it was way different. It was like it wasn't the same kind of hip hop. Even though we from the West Coast, you know, East Coast is where hip hop started.
Enough on the
way before the South even got into the South. It's popping in hip hop, and the South wasn't always popping in hip hop.
Well, you did have Scarface them. You had the Ghetto Boys, you know, and the Ghetto Boys broke ground. The Ghetto Boys and Scarface are pioneers.
That
bro.
was around the same time, though, wasn't it?
It's all in the same time where NWA, 415, DJ Quick,
Got Sonny on here.
you know, just that whole group of rappers.
Well,
man.
I think they came out around that time, but I don't really, even though they dope as hell, I don't think the South was really totally respected yet.
No, not at all.
But now the South is where you go to break a record. If you want to break a record, you go to Atlanta. That's where you break at. You know what I mean? And so, you know, they came up, but it was like all I knew was East Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
That's all I knew, man.
I remember the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Davey D, they performed at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That, you know, the East Coast was still holding on, man. You know what I mean? They was shooting back like, man, we ain't on that. But you couldn't deny, man, that West Coast sound, everything that, you know, happened with that, it broke ground. They was talking about a different thing. They was vibrating something else, and it was, hey, man, and that's how hip hop is. You see what I'm saying? It's like Sinners, man. It goes to show how all this shit is connected. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you know, shit, man. You know, that's the transition, and so you transition to that West Coast sound, and man.
Yeah, it was, man, we brought it hard, man.
You know, they brought that, you know, I mean, and they from LA, Hollywood. So, you know, they got the media behind them. And it's, you know, it's a gift and a curse. You know, you got to be careful with it. Like, some people might say, yeah, y'all, you know, owe me this. Ice Cube might be saying, yeah, I'm the one that created this. Okay, well, you get some of the blame, too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? DJ Quick, you know, he's a groundbreaking artist.
Man, one of the best producers in the world.
Absolutely,
Ever.
but he broke ground in this fashion. He was the first person to start banging on wax. But his underground tape, you know what I mean, which brought, you know, the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah.
You know, that was some groundbreaking shit. You know, all these is phenomenons that was going on at the time, and it set a path. You had, you know, Compton's Most Wanted. You had,
Man, Compton's Most Wanted.
you know what I mean, MCA, Blue Tape, man. That
was the. When I first heard that,
one time gal for the month. People
Man.
still say that, you know.
it was
They broke ground. These is groundbreaking.
It's a
Battle
Compton
Ram,
thing.
Toddy T. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a
Man.
Compton late night hype. You know, one time gal for the month. You know what I mean? Just man, that doom.
Hey, hype.
That shit was ridiculous.
He said on every song. Hey, hype.
Hey, pipe. Yeah.
Little Huckabird. Little Huckabird.
Yeah, see that? I mean, that hip hop, man. And
I wasn't ready for it, man. Freshman year, man. When I first heard that, man, I was like, nah, man, that ain't what really hip hop is to me. But like I said, it didn't take me long before I caught on, and I started realizing, you know, that's where we at. We on the West Coast, you know. But like I said in the previous video, the West Coast is California, Oregon, and Washington. So, but I think Oregon, like Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington are very similar.
We're the same.
That's like a sister city to us. Seattle like a sister city to us, man. It's like
we sister states.
Yeah, about the same population. You know what I'm saying? About the same amount of black folks.
A little more. They got a little bit more black people than us.
Yeah.
I think in the whole state they might have like 5% or some shit. We only got barely maybe 1.9, but let's just lean 2. You know,
we up there now. We more like a 7.
And maybe in Portland,
Yeah.
but not in the whole state.
No, not in the whole state.
No,
I think
not
it's
in the
like
whole
3%
state.
in the whole state, but in Portland it's like 7%. And
Because you know we got an
really,
influx of Africans, you know.
yeah, that don't really sound like a lot, which it really isn't a lot. But in comparison, it's about the same amount as Seattle. It's about the same amount as Las Vegas. It's about the same amount as Salt Lake City or Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado, and Portland got like the same black population.
Right.
You know, same about 7%.
But see, still though, they go check the facts on us, man. Some of the old heads, they used to be popping and you know what I mean, breaking downtown. What was that?
You had the
It wasn't the Roxy's. They had some. It was
theater.
It was like around the corner from the train station when it was back there a long time ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, man, shit, man, that's what it was. I mean, even though we small, man, you had some of the greatest poppers and breakers up here, man.
I'm telling you, man, some of the baddest. You got remember Einstein? Einstein was like, I ain't seen Einstein for years, but Einstein used to pop up around here. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hold on, man. I got a little something. Hold on. Nah, I ain't gonna do y'all like that right now, man.
Yeah.
But nah, I used to be bad too. Before I was,
They had a burning spear up here too. Not like New York's, but they had one, man.
The first, before I started rapping, I was breaking. So I think my name was like Kid Fresh or something like that, man.
Yeah.
And that's all we did, man. I used to carry the boombox to school, put down the cardboard, man, and we was breaking off of that Herbie Hancock Rocky.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man, we getting off on that, man. That was my specialty was popping.
Yeah, you had that. You had Tutti French. You had Art of Noise. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, man, these cats
Back
don't
in the
know,
days,
man.
man. What about remember
Nucleus.
a fly girl?
Yeah.
Girl.
That's what you're doing the WAP off that. That's your LL Cool J thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when that was going on, man. I remember, the student dances, man, at Whitaker, man, where they used to be bumping that.
He said, "Dirty nails are what I hate most, but the gold fingernails are my post." They was icy in the '80s, man. Y'all don't even know it, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? We older now, but man, it's like fine wine. We just get better with time, you know what I mean? But yeah, Portland, man. People don't know, man, but Portland, there's a lot of hip hop out here.
City's so kind of like diverse. You got all different kinds of hip hop. So you got like cats from the hood. So you got the gangster rappers, along with the backpackers. You got the people with backpacks and Timberland boots and all conscious and stuff like that. It's just so many different types of styles of music come out of. Portland is a really big city for music. They like to compare it to Austin, Texas, because Austin, Texas is a music city too. And they say Portland is like kind of similar to Austin. I stayed down there in Texas, man, for like 3 months, about 45 minutes from Austin. Didn't really get a chance to kick it in Austin too much, but I was around there, you know what I'm saying? It is definitely musical, you know what I'm saying? But Portland is like, anywhere you go in Portland, you can go anywhere all over the city, all kind of music venues. For whatever you want. We got the big jazz festivals, the Vanport Jazz Festival come out here every year. We got the Blues Festival, the Vanport Jazz Festival this year. That first night is gonna be Leela James and
Is it gonna be at the golf course still, the same place?
I don't know. I don't know exactly where it's at, but what's the John B? The white boy John B. They gonna open it up on Friday night, man.
That's cool,
James, John B. But then we have like the Blues Festival, which is downtown on the waterfront park, and you got like
You got the Rose Festival down there, I
Yeah.
think, coming. Ain't it? It's here, huh?
I never can tell when it's coming.
Yeah, I seen them putting up a Ferris wheel or some shit, man.
Yeah, the roast. Yeah, man. See, man. Back in the days, back in the '80s, man. See, Jojo, you don't even remember, man. I remember it was a couple times we went up in there, man. We was like 14 years old. Joe handed me $50. He handed me $50, man. At 14 years old, that's a lot of money. He had
Especially
me
back then.
He had me $50. He said, "Here, man, you can't leave until you spend this whole $50. You better get you a corn dog. You better get on the ride or something, man."
Yeah,
I'm
have a
like,
good time. fun.
Yeah, man, we had a blast, man. This man was very generous. You know what I'm
We used to
saying?
go down there, man, knock pieces, man. You know, have
Yeah.
shit, man.
All that, man. Have a good time. But yeah, man, this is where hip hop started, man. It was in the park. I'm gonna try to get a couple more shots of some videos and stuff like
All
that.
right, man, you can't even afford nothing over here unless you already had it.
Right. I mean, my pops, he held on to his house for a long time, but he finally sold it, man, on the corner. But, you know, man, it's a couple black people still live on 24th. Really, you know, my homeboy, he still own the house over there, man. We, you know, shit, we pull up there anytime. I just left there, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still black people that live over here, that's been living over here, that's holding it down, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. If you don't got a plan, somebody else got a plan for you, man.
Right.
You know, and so shit, man. You know, it's just about, man, getting your revenues up to par, buying you a piece of real estate, man.
Some property.
You know,
Yeah.
and you know, because I mean, we got the best air, not the best air, I'll say. Man, my brother in Tacoma, man, they got, man, that
Talking about air quality?
Yeah, air,
Oh,
they
yeah.
smell, it tastes so good. It smells fresh off that water, that
Yeah.
ocean water.
I've had people tell me they moved from like California out here. They said they had like nasal problems their whole life until they moved to Oregon.
Right.
And the whole nasal thing went. See, in Portland or Oregon, period, man, we can drink water out the faucet.
Yep.
We got the clean water out the faucet. We ain't gotta have it filtered and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like our water is clean.
And we just choose to drink bottled water,
Yeah.
but we can drink it straight out the tap.
The air is clean.
The grass is green, you see it.
Man,
you know
the
what I mean?
grass is green. You know what I'm saying? We got lots of lakes and rivers, man. You go fishing all the time out here. You
And
know?
I mean, it's cool. Like even around here in its worst days, man, it was still, you know, it used to kind of, man,
It's the crack.
but like,
My brother used to fight lions every day right there.
yeah, you know, they went to Vernon. I think Lamar went to Vernon, bro.
He come out the house. He come out the house right here around the corner, and as soon as we come out the house, Lions was already there in the middle of the street waiting.
Yo, Slick, man, shout out,
Yeah,
man.
Slick was fighting Lions every day over here, man. Like they used to get in there. And Lions was like a couple years older than my brother,
Yeah.
so Lions used to kind of get my brother. But everybody in the hood was like, man, it don't matter if Lions get the best of him or not, man. Your little bro got heart though. He come out every day. And he never backed down though, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, Slick went to the pen and got on swole and changed the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That wasn't going on once he was in prison.
Nah, Slick is
You wasn't in there with him though, was you?
Maybe for not long, man. I
Yeah.
think though for just a little second though. You know, we crossed
Yeah.
paths. Yeah, I think at OSCI. You know,
Yeah.
when I first got down.
Because I think he was out in Eastern too.
Yeah.
He did like 6 years, about 6 years.
Yeah, man. Shit, this is what, man. Just like I said, we used to get free lunch. We used to gamble. We wasn't hard though. I want to just clarify. We wasn't on some. We wasn't. Man, we didn't grow up like that, man. That shit all evolved with, like we saying, with the gangster shit. We grew up with, man, everybody on the block owned their house, and you know the
Yeah.
different kids and different things. Man, this was man. It was nothing but black kids playing football, black kids playing basketball, black from all over the place. You have black kids all from. It's just gentrification, man.
Everybody know everybody because everybody went to school together.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, our community, black community isn't that big. It's a lot bigger now.
But it used to, you know,
But,
you used to have Cowboy them, you used to
That's a
have
lot of
Earl
transplant
Little
stuff.
them,
A lot of transplants now.
you know, Jawan Mullen, Clay, Donnie Seeger, you know, Nate and Ralphie them lived up there, Magic them stayed up there.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, Dave, Ernest, Fred, all these cats, we all
Yeah.
played football. And
Fred
this is the
Fred
thing.
and Ernest was right on 21st.
Right, and that's the thing, and this is what's crazy. See, when Bloods and Crips came, now you got people that grew up in France together. You got some over this side, some over on this side.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate because this is not that type of neighborhood. We didn't grow up like that. I'm just keeping it 100. Vernon ain't no, King was more of a school that people would consider hard. Vernon was not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We grew up around here, man. It was really, we grew up good, picking fruit. It wasn't like that. You see
So
what
you
I'm
said
saying?
King was the hardest elementary?
Kinda, you know what I mean? King, all the bad kids went to King, man.
Boise too though.
Boise too, though. You can throw Boise
Yeah,
in there
they used
too.
to
Them
get
bad
it.
Northside ass, unthank ass kids.
They had
man.
to wear uniforms in Boise.
Yeah, Boise too, but King, Boise,
But
yeah.
these is all like King boys.
Enough, boy.
gun thing was rough too because that's what all the dope was doing. So, go ahead.
No, I say I didn't even go to elementary school here, man. I just started. I moved from Salem. I was here every weekend because my parents, my dad from here, so I live here all the time. But I just started going to school, like going to school here to like 5th grade.
You know where I really met you though, Il?
What's that?
You played basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You played basketball
We played each other.
Markham, I think. Mark, what is that school?
It was. I want to say it was Markham. Yeah.
Yeah, we killed y'all. ASP, man.
Yeah, I know. But I got my money though. I got my because I was after the all white school, and he played for ASP with all of us.
We was killing.
And they was killing us, man. Man, them cats who was on my team was so scared, man. And I run into Tony Hopkins all the time. But I remember, that's funny because that was 6th grade.
Yeah.
And
because when you pulled up at Whitaker, you was like, yeah, man, we play basketball.
yeah, and you got on the line, and I remember somebody said, "Oh man, even Big Jojo at the line, man." You know what I'm saying? we knew we was getting killed at that point. If Jojo's at the line getting free throws.
Yeah. But man, I mean, I played in the post, bro, so I would get fouled, man. That's what I played.
You remember me running over at the end trying to fight Tony?
Oh, remember?
Because Tony was the point guard.
Tony was the point guard.
He was talking, man. Much love to Tony Hopkins, man. He was talking smack the whole game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Man, you can't hoop. Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. Go left. You ain't gonna do nothing. Take the shot, man. He was talking the whole time.
Yeah, that's Tony
man,
Hopkins.
when that game was over, I ran over to y'all sideline real fast. I was so happy. My dad.
He was in your head.
My
man.
dad and everybody had to come over there. I said, man, what was all that shit you was talking? I was out. He was in my head, man.
It worked.
Yeah, I got my money though. Cause shit, I throw the ball, they pass right back to me. They was scared of y'all.
Yeah, you the black hey man, go through him.
I'm already from here, so I wasn't scared of y'all. I was like, I ain't scared of y'all.
But you know, shit.
Yeah, that's what
motherfuckers had
yeah.
hoop squads, man.
I always forget we didn't meet 8th grade. We didn't really meet 6th grade, but I played with 6th grade though.
Yeah, that was the context when you came to Whitaker.
That's
Like,
crazy,
oh, yeah,
man. That's crazy.
Shit, next thing you know, like you said, man, we rapping and
Man.
you know, that was just, you know, that was the transition period though. That's when it was going on. That what we talking about, far as the, you know, the kind of Public Enemy, but you know, Eric B and Rakim was really, you know, because I remember when what's that one? Follow the Leader came out.
Man,
We had went to
that was
LA
the
for
second
something, right? And I remember I bought that single in LA. You know what I mean? I think my brother had took us to Disneyland or some shit, and we was
Right.
fucking around something. But yeah, that was out then. But see, that's when NWA and 415 and Too Short and you know Ice-T and all these, you know, was making that transition right then. See what I'm saying? Where you know gangs came up here, the economy, the coke economy came up here, and so you know NWA. Even E40, that shit was kind of like school in a way. You understand what I'm saying? That shit was, you know, telling you like, man, you listening to this shit,
Man,
like leaning in.
You learn a lot from that music back in the day. I don't know what.
Like when 40 came, real quick, because man, drought season, man, that was something that was so groundbreaking. Because when he was rapping that shit, it was really going on.
He was looking for a reason.
Man.
It's like Thanksgiving.
I remember it was a drought, bro. This dude from Fresno, man, he had it at the 7-Star Market. That man had a long ass line of people, man. Why? Because it was dry as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, and E40, man, that man was a prophet. You know what I mean? But that's when, you know, that's when hip hop was making them transitions. And like I'm saying, it was the education. Motherfuckers is leaning into that shit, listening to it like, oh, okay, that's how, even Jeezy talk about it, how he was listening to Ice Cream Man. It's like, oh, that's how you're supposed to do it? Okay,
Yeah.
boom, and he'd do it. But that's how we was getting
Easy
educated
hard.
too, though. You see what I'm
Easy
saying?
hard, man.
That NWA shit, man, that, you know, you throw in Minister Society, Boys in the Hood, they was teaching us what to do.
Remember
You
what
had
that-
Pac-Man, a police officer named Pac-Man around us. Where and people was taking their cues. It's Ice-T get the blame. Yeah, you broke ground, partner, and you get the blame. But that's hip hop. That's what hip hop do. You know what I mean? They was telling you what was really going on, bro.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? You had the, you know, shit, man, it's deeper than that, bro. You had the CIA in the back of the shit, pushing that drug economy, spreading it, cheapening it. It's all bad, bro.
Right.
And then they use fucking Hollywood to to mass produce it and mainstream it, bro. This is insane.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's really fucked up what they did to us. You know what I mean? But it's this. But hey, man, they was telling you what was going on.
It's all about design.
Really,
Everything is about
really
design.
is.
Like the ghetto, all that is design, man. It's supposed to be there. You know, you can't have us unless you got somebody that's down. And that's just the way it is, man. And you know, we are the ones that gotta be down.
But you know shit, man, we here to tell about it though. You know what I mean? We live through it, we see it, have life experiences, and like you just told youngsters. You know, I did it so you don't have to do it, man. So we here, you know, kind of spreading the news, man, through, you know, the vehicle of hip hop. But it's just, you know, shit, hip hop, it got its tentacles in everything, man. Everything we do, it influences us, man, you know? Just hip hop was always in the background. It's the anthem. It's our heartbeat, man. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Hip hop started out in the park. We used to do it in the dark. Now, I might be missing. I might be mashing a couple tracks together.
Man, close enough, because it's true.
But hip hop started out in the park, man. That's why we in the park. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get a couple more shots, man, of a couple of other parks around here. Just get a little bit of shots, man. But shoot, man, we only here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? So we about to be about here, man. It's like early Saturday morning. You know,
I'm finna go to Salem. I gotta go to Salem, man.
Yeah. Salem is the capital of Oregon. It's an hour away. That's why I'm going.
You know, I'm finna go buy this shuttle bus, man.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I can get, man, the business. Oh, man, I gotta get the business going, man.
You on a party bus?
No, it could be used for a party bus if somebody want to rent it. And hell yeah,
You know, I got the
for
wedding
a party.
coming up. I got that wedding coming
It's
up.
it's gonna be a 14-passenger bus, bro.
Yeah.
But what I'm really finna be doing is shuttle from the airport to hotels for major sporting events. But that ain't, you know.
Enough on the
That's business, you know, and that's what we gotta be on though, man. That's what time it is now, man. It's about building and adding value, man, becoming businessman, workers, doing what you gotta do, man, and try to, you know what I mean, pass it forward, build a legacy, man. That's what's going on. You got your son out here, man, lacing him up, you know, and that's what it's about, man. Passing these tools down to the next generation, man, so they can survive, defend, and compete, man.
You gotta look at them. You gotta look out. You gotta lay the groundwork for the next generation.
I mean, because how this world gonna be in 100 years? Where hip hop gonna be at in 100 years, man? People thought it wouldn't last, man, but this shit is hip hop is an institution, bro. It's gonna be here forever.
Right.
You know, I don't even know if it's another music that they can even create after this, man. I mean, what else can they create? I mean, I guess black people can cook up something, but
we can make something.
we
You know, we make all the music anyway. We gonna come up with something.
Hey, you know, I mean, they tried it. The young people, they had their identity with this mumble rap shit and this auto-tune, and, you know, but it always come back to the original form. You see what I'm saying?
It was supposed to be hot today, man.
It will be. But motherfuckers want that, man, that classic hip hop, that real hip hop that you can listen to and understand that got a message, because hip hop is begging for it. We living in a different time, man, where you got these racist motherfuckers is getting very bolder, man. And so hip hop gotta reflect these times too, man. Get off that pole, man. It ain't all about some twerking and shit. Man, we need some consciousness, man. You know what I mean? To get these youngsters to start reading history and learning, you know, the history of everything and incorporate and let that bleed into the music, man. You need to hear it, bro.
You was spitting last time, man. Talking to spit, now they spit some party.
Please edit the 10-word L.
in my sleep. No secrets. But some of y'all wanna see me flex. Act a fool like a DMX. Screaming out who's next. Millions of views got me breaking the checks. Y'all suckers in it. See how I did it. I don't be seeing the truth. I'm a living legend. Stay classic like the Reebok shoes. No need to pay homage. I played the game solid. Mentioning billboards. Y'all cats ain't even charted. But everything else gotta pay for it, man. But look, man, today was supposed to be hot. And but this is Portland. Portland, they say Portland is bipolar. They say if you don't like the weather in Portland, man, just wait 5 minutes and it'll change anyway. But it was supposed to be hot, man. It's getting cold.
It will be. They said it was supposed to be 70 degrees by 11 o'clock, man. It ain't no 70 degrees.
No, it ain't no 70.
It ain't 70.
It ain't even 70 at all.
Like you said, though, man, we here for a short, what you say?
We're not here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. Yeah, we finna get up out there. We see you on the next one, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. You know what I'm saying? DJ and a rapper, man. Yeah. Party.
Please edit the N-word L.
You ain't bleep that out?
Please, man. Please.
Enough on the beat, boy.